Hello, this is Leela from the Freehold YMCA, helping you to keep fit and healthy at home. So today we're going to be taking a chair yoga class that's going to incorporate a little bit of rest, a little bit of meditation, some breath work, and some movement. So any chair with a back will do. The back should be firm and supported. And at this point, you can have your socks on. You should have your shoes off. And when we come to stand, it would be advisable that you take off your socks just to prevent any kind of slipping. There's no need to have a mat underneath your chair as I do here, but if you'd like to, you certainly can. So let's find a comfortable seat. And we're going to allow the back to settle into the back of your chair. So you're up against the back of the chair here. The legs are about hip distance apart. So they're parallel. The feet are parallel as well. And allow the feet to firmly connect to the ground. With the upper body here, we're going to lean back into the back of the chair. Relax the shoulders down. Gently tuck the chin. And allow the arms to rest in the lap. Again, close your eyes here. And start to deepen the breath. Allow the face to be relaxed, comfortable. And let's scan the body here really quickly just to make sure there are no points in the body where we're gripping, where there's tension, or where we're holding in any way. So we want to be completely relaxed throughout our body. This is Shavasana pose, also known as corpse pose. And we'll try to match the exhale and the inhale. So I want the depth and the length of the inhale to match the depth and the length of the exhale. So finding a nice balanced breath. We also want to feel grounded through the soles of our feet. Almost imagining like there are roots growing out of your feet and connecting to the earth. At the same time, we want to feel a lift and a rise through the crown of our head. So again, finding that balance between the two opposing forces. And when we close our eyes, we're not using that sense of sight. All the other senses get heightened, and we're able to look within us a little bit easier. So take this time to just move inward. Notice how you're feeling at this moment. Notice how the body feels, how you are mentally, your thoughts, how your heart is feeling. While continuing that beautiful balanced breath. Continue this meditation. We'll be here for the next couple of minutes. Continue to find a peace within yourself. Now begin to deepen the breath here. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose. Starting to wake up the body by a gentle wiggle of the fingers and the toes. And you can begin to turn your head from side to side. And then we'll release the arms down by our sides and reach them up to the sky. So reaching up through the side bodies, we'll begin to straighten the legs. Full body stretch here. You can even lean back a little bit. Point and flex your feet. And on your next exhale, release everything down. And come to sit a little bit forward in your seat. So you're supporting your own spine here. The spine is nice and straight. The feet are still grounded. Legs are parallel. And the arms are resting on the lap. So we're still feeling that rooting through the feet and through the seat, and also a rise through the crown of the head. So we'll start our class with one Om. Feel free to join me at home. And take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. And on this next inhale, we'll start with one Om. Take a deep breath in. And if your eyes are closed, you can gently float them open. We'll begin our practice now. So we'll lower the arms to either side of the chair. And we're going to move the arms with the breath. So as you inhale, Reach the arms up, palms face up, reach all the way up to the sky. Once you're up there, your palms face each other. As you begin to exhale, turn the palms out and reach the arms down. Inhale, flip the palms, come all the way up. Exhale, palms face down and bring the arms down. One more time, inhale, flip the palms, come up. Exhale, turn the palms, come down. You can shake out the arms a little bit here. Come to sit a little more forward in your seat. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up again. And as we exhale, we're going to turn to the right, bringing our arms parallel to the floor. Left arm is in front of us, right arm is behind us. Take a deep breath here, keep opening through the chest. On your next inhale, reach the arms back up. As you exhale, turn to the left. The legs are staying the same. Right arm is in front of you, left arm is behind you. Open the chest. Sitting up nice and tall. One more breath here. On your next inhale, reach the arms back up. As you exhale, bring the arms forward. Palms are facing each other. Roll the shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Inhale, open the arms wide. Opening through the chest, even reaching back through the arms. You can even look up. So you're coming into a slight back bend here. As you exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, open wide. Look up, open the chest. Exhale, arms together. One more time, inhale, open wide, look up. And exhale, arms together. Bring the arms down to the left. Take a few breaths here, let the arms relax and rest. You can even shrug the shoulders here a little bit. Now we'll move to some neck work. Let's drop our right ear to the right shoulder. So when you do this, try not to lift up through your left shoulder. You want to keep the shoulders down. So you'll get a nice stretch through the left side of the neck. To take this pose further, you can take your left arm and the forearm will rest along the lower back. So you might see your fingers or feel your fingers pointing out on the right side here. You can even take your right hand and just nudge that left arm over to the right a little bit more. And if you want to go even deeper from here, you can take your right hand to your left ear and just allow the weight of the arm to stretch the neck further. So there's no pulling and tugging. Just a natural stretch. Use your breath as you go deeper in this stretch. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then to come out, if you used your right arm, release the right arm down. Lift the head back to center and then release the left arm forward. And just as we sit here for a breath, notice the difference in both sides of the neck. And now we'll move to the other side. So drop the left ear over to the left shoulder. And if you're perfectly fine here, just stay right here. If not, you can take that right arm behind you as we did on the other side. And again, if you'd like to go even further, left arm to right ear. Relax and breathe. We've got about 2 more breaths here. Inhale, release the left arm. Bring the head back to neutral. Release your right arm forward. Take a breath here. Now we're going to drop the chin to the chest, keeping the rest of the body sitting in this upright position. So chin draws toward the chest. Shoulders remain down away from the ears. And from here, we'll roll the head to the right, roll back down to center, roll the head to the left. Come back to center and over to the right, back to center and over to the left and back to center. And take a breath here, feel the stretch through the back of the neck. Inhale, lift the head. Start to drop the head back any amount that is comfortable for you. Let the arms rest on your lap. And if you keep your upper and your lower jaw together, you'll feel a really nice deep stretch through the front of the neck. Take 2 more breaths here. And come back to center. So we'll just shrug the shoulders up and down a little bit here. So just squeeze them up to the ears, lower them down, squeeze them up to the ears, lower them down. One more time, squeeze and lower down. And we'll come to sit back a little bit in our seat. We're going to straighten through the right leg. So we don't want to lock the right knee, but we want the leg straight. Flex the right toes. And you can hold on to either side of your chair. As you inhale, start to lift the right leg any amount. We're going to hold up here, but we're not holding our breath, so continue to breathe. And then on your next exhale, lower the leg down. Do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Hold the leg. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release the leg down. You can bend the right leg, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lift the left leg. Hold. On your next exhale, lower the leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg and hold. And as you exhale, lower down. So you're going to walk the legs wide here, starting to bring some mobility into the hips. So take your hands to the knees, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take a few cat-cow breaths to begin. So we're going to inhale, grab hold of our knees, push our chest through our arms, arch the back, look up. As you exhale, start to round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest, lean back. Inhale, come into your cow pose, look up. Exhale, round the spine, cat pose. One more time, inhale into cow. And then exhale into cat. Come back to center. So here we're going to take some waist circles. So still holding on to the knees, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forward. Now we're going to move in a clockwise manner, starting from the waist, using our hands on our knees to guide us, making a nice big circle with the waist. We'll do that 3 times clockwise, and then we'll move into the counterclockwise direction. And coming back to center and over to the clockwise direction. 3 circles. And coming back, lifting the body, lifting the upper body, coming back to sit. Take a deep breath here. So we'll sit back in our chair now and come into a gentle twist. So we're going to take our left arm to the outside of the right knee. And we're going to turn to the right side. You can take your right hand to the back of your chair. So just a gentle twist here. Keep sitting nice and tall, and we're making sure we're not leaning our body in any direction. So the spine is perpendicular to the ground. And the head is just an extension of the spine, so make sure your head is not tilting either. You can turn to look over your right shoulder. Take 2 more breaths here. And then on your next exhale, release the pose, come forward. Move to the opposite direction, right arm to the outside of the left knee. Twist to the left, twisting from the waist first, taking your left hand to the back of your chair. Again, keeping everything in line, the head and the spine. Let's take 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, come back to center. So we're going to walk the knees wide again. And we're going to turn to face the bent right leg. So we're going to fold forward here. So you can take your hands and walk them down your leg as we fold forward. So the upper torso is facing that bent right leg. We're going to start to walk the hands down the leg. And if your hands come down to the floor, that's great. Otherwise, you can just keep them on your leg. Take a couple of breaths here. These forward folds are a nice compression of the internal organs. Helps to get the blood flowing and the energy moving through those organs. Take 1 more breath. From here, we're going to walk both hands to the inside of the leg, or you can just take your right arm to the inside of your leg here rather than putting it on the floor. And from here, we're going to open the chest to face the left side and reach the left arm up. Take 1 more breath here. And then lower the left arm down. Bring both arms as they were before to either side of your right leg. Coming back into that fold over the right leg. And then start to walk the arms up. Turn to face the left leg. Same thing, start to walk the hands down the left leg. Taking a few breaths here. And then we'll bring the left arm to the inside of the left leg. Turn to face the right side. Reach the right arm up to the sky. One more breath. Exhale, lower the hand down. We're just going to push back up to our neutral pose. Walk the legs together. We'll take our left ankle to the top of the right knee. So this pose might be good for you right here. You'll feel a nice opening through the left hip, and you might want to stay right here for this pose. If you'd like to go deeper, we're going to start to fold forward. So we're going to flex the left foot first. Flexing the left foot helps to engage the muscles around the knee, and it protects the knee. And from here, we're going to start to fold forward any amount. Taking 3 deep breaths here. This is our pigeon pose variation, also known as our figure 4 pose. On an inhale, start to lift up. And we're going to cross the left leg over the right. So the knees are stacked here. And we're going to come into an eagle variation, seated variation here. So we're going to bring the arms out to either side, and we're going to bring the left arm under the right, bring the palms together. If this is not working for you today, or you'd like to try something different with your arms, you could just bring the backs of your arms together, or you can even bring the forearms together like this. So whichever way you do the arms, we're going to squeeze the arms together, and we're going to do the same with the legs. Squeeze the legs together. You'll feel this deeply in the shoulders. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Your next inhale, release the arms, release the legs. Come back to neutral seated pose. And from here, we'll take the right ankle to the top of the left knee. And again, if you stayed here on the other side, do the same on this side. To go deeper, we're going to flex the right foot. Take a deep breath in, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Cross the right knee, right leg over the left. Bring your arms to a T, and then take the same arm position you took on the other side. So if we're coming into full eagle, I'm going to bring the right arm underneath the left and the palms together. Squeeze everything together, the arms, the legs. Breathe deeply here. Inhale to release everything. Come back to your neutral pose. Close the eyes here and take a few deep breaths. Recentering and regrounding the self. And we'll take 2 more breaths before moving on. And then open the eyes. We're going to come into a few warrior poses. So we're going to turn to the left side, and we're going to take our left leg so that our thigh is resting on the chair, right up to our knee. And plant the left foot down on the ground. With the right leg, we're going to stretch it behind us. So any amount. If your right leg ends up being bent, just like this, that's fine. If you want to straighten the leg, it'll come out a little diagonally behind you. Bring the sole of the foot down to the ground. So we're going to turn so that our hips are facing the right side of our mat. We're facing forward here. And we're going to reach the arms to a T. This is our warrior two pose. Reach out through both arms, the palms are face down. Arms are parallel to the floor. Just check that back arm, make sure you're parallel, and then look over the left fingertips. From here, we're going to lower the right arm down to the right leg, flip the left palm, and reach that left arm up and back. Keeping grounded through that left foot. And then return to your warrior two. On an exhale, release the arms down. So we'll turn to the other side. So we're going to bring the right leg on the chair up to the knee, grounding down through the right foot, lengthening back through the left leg. Turn the hips to face forward. Reach the arms out into your T. Palms face down. And look over the right fingertips here. And then lower the left arm down to the left leg, flip that right palm and reach it up and back. Then return to warrior two. Exhale, release the arms down. So we're going to come to stand, but before we come up to stand, we're going to come to the edge of the seat and walk the feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. Plant the feet down on the ground. Reach the arms in front of you, parallel to the ground, the palms face each other. We're going to lift up through the hips, come into our chair pose. So inhale, exhale, push into the feet, lift up. Stay here for 2 breaths. And then rise. Release the arms down. So we're going to come to the back of the chair. We're going to find our Tadasana pose. So bringing the ankles right under the hips, standing nice and tall, tucking the tailbone, rolling the shoulders back and down. If you let go of the chair, the palms will be face forward. Option always here to hold onto the chair. Lift up through the crown of the head. Feel the strength of this pose, this mountain pose. Take 2 breaths here. Then we'll bring our hands to the chair. We're going to turn to the right side. And we're going to come into a warrior one pose. So we're going to step forward with the right foot. We're going to step back with the left foot. And we're going to turn the toes so that they're pointing diagonally out. We're going to bend through that right knee and turn to face the right knee, hips included here. So we've got a nice bend in the right knee. The left leg is straight. The entire foot is on the ground. You can stay here or bring the right arm up. Option to bring both arms up. Warrior one. Take one more breath here. And then begin to straighten the right leg. Bring the left hand down to the chair. Bring your right hand to your right hip. We're going to start to fold forward. You want your right leg straight, but you don't want to lock the knee. So keep a micro bend in that right knee. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to fold forward any amount. Take a few breaths here. Option to reach that right arm forward. If your right arm is reaching forward, replace it back on your hip as you inhale, start to lift up. Turn to face the front of the mat or the front of the chair. We're going to turn to the other side. So we're going to come in first to our warrior one pose. So we're going to bend our left knee and keep that right leg straight. Hips are facing the left leg. So option to stay here or reach that right or left arm up to the sky. Option to keep the right arm down on the chair or reach the right arm up to the sky as well. Pausing here for a few breaths. Begin to lower that right arm down. Bring the left arm to the hip. Start to straighten through the left leg. Hips are still facing the left leg. Inhale deeply, start to fold. Any amount, making sure to keep that micro bend in the left knee. So not locking the left knee. An option to reach the left arm forward. Two more breaths. Inhale, bring the arm back to the hip and start to rise. Turn to face forward. Start to walk the feet together. Coming back into your Tadasana. Release the arms by your side if you feel comfortable to do so. Close the eyes and breathe deeply. And then gently open the eyes. We're going to come into a modified tree pose here. So we're going to just step to the left a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. The feet are firmly planted on the ground. We're going to put all the weight into our right foot. We're going to turn the left knee to the side, bringing the left foot right up against the right ankle. Take that left arm up to the sky. To meet it, you can bring the right arm if you feel comfortable to try this balance. Allow a little sway in the body. That will help to keep you balanced. One more breath. Exhale the arms down. Release the left leg back. Just going to take that left hand to the left hip, reach that left foot forward, keeping the left foot flexed here and keeping the left leg straight. And we're going to sweep it behind us. So standing straight with the rest of the body, just lifting that leg behind us, keeping the toes pointing down so the hips stay in line with each other. One more time forward. And one more time behind you. And then lower the left leg down. You can shake out the legs a little bit. Move to the other side of your chair. Root down firmly through that left leg this time. Turn the right foot and the right knee so that the right foot is resting against the left ankle. So our modified tree pose, reach the right arm up. And if you did so on the other side, you'd like to try a little balance here, reach up through the left arm. And again, like I said, try to keep a little sway to the body. Two more breaths. Release the arms down. Release the right leg. We're going to place our right hand on our right hip, Sweep the right foot forward, flex the right foot. Keep that micro bend in the right knee. And then sweep it behind us, keeping the toes pointing down. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, release back. And then release the right leg down, shake out the legs. We're going to come back to our Tadasana pose before we come to sit for our final rest. So feet are under the hips, roll the shoulders back, bring the palms together at the heart this time. Bow the head. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale completely. And then we'll come to sit on our mat or on our chair. Coming back into that very relaxed seat as we started class. So our Shavasana. So relaxing the legs, keeping the feet on the ground, letting the legs fall out a little bit if that's comfortable for you. Sitting all the way back into your seat and relaxing the back against the back of the chair. Relax the shoulders down, the arms are in the lap. Palms can be face up or face down. That's your choice. Begin to close the eyes. And if it feels good here, tuck your chin. And instead of what we did in the beginning where we matched the inhale and the exhale, right now we're going to allow the breath to flow however it wants to at this time. Allowing your body the time to relax and come back down from this chair yoga class. So you don't want to force the breath at this point. You want it to slowly relax in its own time. And as your body begins to relax, your breath will relax as well. So we're sitting comfortably with ourselves here in this pose, not changing anything, not adjusting anything. Just being completely okay with everything in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts. Closing the eyes to go inward once again. Noticing the heightened senses through the nose, through the ears, through the fingertips. You can choose to remain in Shavasana for however long feels comfortable for you. This is a beautiful meditative position, and staying in it for any number of minutes will be very rewarding for you. So I'd like to thank you for joining me in class today. And I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.